Guys, it's Andrew McDonald, founder of Possess Your Success, and I'm really excited to be talking to you today. Possess Your Success is a little bit about becoming the best version of success for yourself. I really help empower individuals in high school, college, and beyond to achieve their version of success for their lives. So I do that through blogging, through speaking, through my book that just released today. Yes, and I'm just so excited to be doing this for you via Periscope. So thank you for this opportunity, and I'm just really excited to be talking with you today. So today I'll be talking about a little bit about what I call mindfulness and presence. Some people, they have issues like myself with high stress, especially when they're doing studying or they have something that's coming up pretty soon, they have a project coming up, and so they get really stressed out and really nervous. Hey, thanks for joining. Good to see you. So, yeah, they get really stressed out and they get really bummed about all the stuff that they have, and they end up getting overwhelmed. I have this problem all the time. I deal a lot with anxiety and stress. I'm very high strung at times in part because I'm an overachiever. I like to achieve a lot of goals. I'm very driven, and so that kind of gets me in trouble sometimes where I take on too much or something like that. But I noticed this one thing that I want to teach you all, and that's this is the concept of mindfulness and the concept of presence. Now, what does that mean? Well, mindfulness and presence, it kind of gets its roots from the concept of meditation. Hey, thanks for joining. Good to see you. Good to see you. Yeah. So, mindfulness and presence, it comes from meditation. What I did was boil it really down to kind of have the same goals, but you can use it anywhere. You don't have to necessarily be in a quiet room or anything like that. Just a quick mental hack that you can use to calm yourself down, especially if you're studying for that test or you got this urgent project coming up. Basically, with meditation, what happens is you essentially take a few deep breaths, you close your eyes, and you try to block out all of the mental noise that you may have, and you just start focusing really on nothing, just keeping your mind present in this very moment. And so what happens is, as you start doing that, your mind will end up starting to wander. This is what happens normally and naturally. Your mind begins to wander. And so at this point, in meditation, you recognize that, and then you bring it back. And it's kind of like mental reps that you have. Now, what I call mindfulness and presence, it's kind of the same thing, where as soon as you start getting stressed out, or you start getting anxious about a certain situation, that's when you start to catch yourself. That's the mindfulness part, being mindful of where you just went to in your stress. And then presence, bringing it back to what you're doing presently. So, again, you start doing those mental reps. As soon as you start getting stressed out, recognize that, and then bring it back to the present. And then all of a sudden, you start calming down a lot more. And the more you do it, the better you'll be at recognizing when you start getting anxious or stressed. This has huge implications for those, in high school and college, and even beyond, when they're trying to figure out how to study for their next test, or they got this urgent project coming up where they're not sure if they're going to do well. So it's really exercise in focusing on what you can control, which is what's right in front of you right there. A good example of that is, like earlier this week, right? I had something really kind of bad happen. I was trying to make sure that I got on time to a presentation that I was giving, and I apologize. There's an airplane flying over if you're hearing all that. But basically, what I was doing was I was trying to get to a presentation on time, and I was running late. And it's really reflects bad on me because of course you can always get up earlier, you can always leave earlier, and so all of these things are coming out of my brain. Of course, there would be an ambulance going by as I'm trying to do this. So, but it is what it is. I guess people don't want me to give this advice, right? In any case, so you really want to make sure that in this situation, I was trying to figure out, okay, how do I get through it? How do I get there on time? Oh my gosh, what are they going to think of me when I get there? And I started to stress out. And so what I had to do was, again, I caught myself, that mindfulness concept, and then brought it back to center, presence. Okay? Mindfulness, presence. Mindfulness, presence. You don't have to beat yourself up because sometimes, these things are going to happen. You're gonna start to get a little stressed out at times. Things are going to begin to overwhelm you. But at the end of the day, all you need to do is be cognizant of that. Don't beat yourself up about it, because I'll end up in one of the things that happens to me is I end up in like a vicious cycle. I start stressing out about being stressed. So at that particular moment, all I had to do was calm myself down by taking a deep breath, recognizing where I was going, and then focus on what I was doing. And that was just driving and getting there safely. That's what I can control, getting to the destination safely. Now, fortunately, everything worked out at the end. I was able to do the presentation. Everybody loved it. I got a lot of positive feedback and reviews. But, it happens from time to time. Things happen. You just need to learn how to calm that down. Now, how does that apply to college students or high school students that are trying to study and make sure that they get good grades, or they have a big competition? Maybe they're in a certain athletic program or something like that. They got something big coming up. Well, focus on what you can control. Start working on an item or a project or something like that, and then at that point, what you want to do is as soon as you start overthinking things, okay, I'm stressing out about this, I'm thinking about all the negative scenarios. Let me bring it right back down to center. Bring it right back down to what I'm doing right now, which is preparing. And I know everything is going to be alright. Just say that in your head, say that in your mind. Come back to what you are doing and don't let go. And every time it starts to happen again, just bring it right back. Another example is, let's say you did poorly on a test. And then you're like, oh my gosh, how am I going to graduate? It's because I did so poorly on this test. I did that constantly in college, just freaking out about, the fact that I did poorly on one test. And so, if I were to have to go all over again, what I would tell myself is, okay, I know I messed up on this test, but there's nothing I can do about it now. Let me focus on the next one, okay? This isn't going to be the end of the world. I will be okay. Just move on to the next one. Mindfulness and presence. Now, I hope this helped you. I love to talk about this kind of stuff. And one of the things that I also like to talk about is achieving your goals. That's why I wrote this book called Mastering the Limitless Success Method. In order to help you to achieve your goals, I outline a 3-step process that it'll take to help you get to your place of success in life. It talks about how it works, why it works, and how to defend yourself from all the negative thoughts and negative emotions, fear, failure, and how to use them in order to help you better achieve your success. So turn everything all up on its head. So I hope this helped you. I hope you take a look. If you want to check out my book, go to possessyoursuccess.com/free chapters, and you can get 2 chapters absolutely free. And if you'd like, go ahead and take a look on Amazon. It's available now. The ebook is available right now for you to purchase. Only $5.99. So it's a very, very small investment for a ton of value. I'm all about helping people. And also just connect with me on social media. I'm on Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, all of these, and now Periscope. So follow me if you like this video. Um, I'm, that's I'm just so excited for all of the things that are happening right now, and I definitely want to provide more value to you. I got tons of stuff for you. Just wait. Alright, well, all the best to your success.